Welcome in to Fast Break Tournament Edition, brought to you by Dorsey Furniture and Coastal Auto Parts, your local Napa Auto Parts dealer. Saturday is here. Welcome back into Fast Break Tourney 2025 edition for the final day of the regional tournament presented by Coastal Auto Parts and Dorsey Furniture. I'm Tyler Krusz, he's Jack Webb, and he is Doug Banks. We are here for day 8 of Tourney 25. Fellas, the week is over. How are we doing tonight?
Feeling great. We made it. We made it.
We made it.
We made it. You can see the light at the end of the tunnel. Actually, you can't even see it. We're here.
Yeah, just made it. Need a moment of silence.
We have walked into the light. Unbelievable.
You kind of made it, though. 3/4 of you made it.
Hey, here we go.
You want to come in
Let's
a little
all slide
bit?
a little bit.
Hey.
Just a few more regions left to wrap up. We had a four-game day at the Krusz Center. We'll kick it off with a check of our brackets. In Class D girls, 4-seed Skank gets past both Shed and Bangor Christian to get to the regional finals. They take on number 2 Central Aroostook. The Panthers knocked off Jonesport Beals and Wisdom to punch their ticket.
In Class D boys, the top-ranked Skank Wolverines rolled past Southern Aroostook and Bangor Christian for their finals berth, and Katahdin outlast Easton and Central Aroostook to get to the regional championship.
All right, and kicking off a great slate of action for the day at 1 p.m., the Class D girls regional finals. Who is coming back to Bangor next Saturday for the gold ball game? Will 4-seed Skank keep the run alive? Let's roll those highlights. Or will number 2 Central Aroostook represent the North in the state game? Panthers got off to a hot start. We'll start in the first. Harley Allen feeds Lily Burt, who pulls up and knocks down the 3 from the wing. These two would connect again. This time Burt is the one who finds Allen. She gets some space, pulls up, and buries it. Panthers up 19-11 early. Wolverines would fire back. Abigail Hutchins from Harley Sprague knocks in a triple of her own. Sprague now, why not? Let it fly. She drills it. Skank up at the half. They led by 10 in the third, but here come the Panthers. Allen again from the wing and again knocks it in. End of the third. Hutchins again. As the clock hits 0, she pulls up and drills the mid-range. Skank up 7 after 3, but the fourth quarter, all Panthers. Stevie Pierce finds her sister Charlie. She knocks it in. CA down 1. Burt to Maggie Mahan. The Panthers take the lead, and they do not give it up. Central Aroostook wins. Class D North, 43-40 is the final.
Key to the comeback was not getting down on each other and just bringing each other up and having a lot of energy. It's super exciting. It doesn't feel real at all.
It means so much to us. We are so incredibly proud of every girl on our team, and I'm so excited to see what's to come for the rest of the season.
Coach preaches mental toughness, and that's really what it came down to in the last 2 games. And I'm beyond proud of our team to become that strong and just keep our heads in the game.
All right, great win for the Panthers. 2 close wins in a row for them. The semifinals, they had that free throw with time expiring to get there, and that great wins for them to get to the state game.
And the Sea of Green in the Krusz Center did not leave. Skank fans got to stick around for the boys' game as the top-seeded Wolverines took on the number 2 seed Katahdin Cougars. We're going to pick this one up in the first quarter, and this was a great battle we had today, Tyler. Absolutely. Gavin Gagnon drives and hits Owen Wyman with an incredible no-look pass, and Wyman buries the tray to give Skank the lead. Shortly after, it's Katahdin on the attack. Josh Martin fires it to Breton Hartsgrove as the lefty drains the three-point shot to make it, to give them a 1-point lead. Second half now, it's showtime. Gagnon, this time he finds Hunter Hale, who goes up and under for 2. Katahdin trying to claw back in this one. Connor Edwards feeds Martin. Cannot find the last name there. It's blocked on the teleprompter.
That is his last name.
Cuts the Skank. Cuts the Skank lead to single digits, but the Wolverines would take over in the second half as Braden Osborne circles the defense, takes it all the way to the cup for 2. Again, it's Osborne. He's going to throw it ahead to Gagnon, who bounces it to Gage Brown, lays it up and in. Later on, Brown finds Wyman, who puts the soft touch on it, and Skank wins 47-28.
It's an amazing feeling. I mean, so many emotions going around right now. I mean, we're all happy, and we fell short last year, and to get it this year is huge for us. So
I mean, it feels great just to come up short last year and go through what we went through and then work hard all season this year, knowing we had a great chance to get back here, and just to get the job done feels great, but we're not finished yet.
The Class D gold ball games will take over the Krusz Center next Saturday afternoon with the Central Aroostook girls taking on top-ranked Valley.
And the Skank boys keep that win streak rolling. They take that into the gold ball game against the Saints from St. Dom.
All right, now moving on, just 2 games left of the regional tournament, and we'll go to the Class C girls and boys. In the evening session at the Krusz for the girls, top-ranked Penobscot Valley continues their run this season. They took down Central and Calais to grab a regional finals berth. They head in 20-0, and after taking out Machias and Dexter, the Mattanockhook Academy girls will look to take down the Howlers.
The boys have 3-seed Madawaska taking on top-ranked and unbeaten Mattanockhook Academy. The Owls defeating Dexter in the quarterfinals and Calais in the semis, while Mattanockhook won a thriller over Mount View and knocked off Fort Kent for their finals berth.
All right, so let's get right into that action. Penobscot Valley swept the season series over Mattanockhook, but the Lynx have not lost outside of the Howlers. Doug, why don't you take this one away?
That's right, Tyler. Class C takes the Krusz for the night session. Starts with top-ranked Penobscot Valley Howlers and number 2 Mattanockhook Academy. First quarter, Howlers up 5, but the Lynx snapping it around till Addison Sear puts it up and in for 2. Lynx again on the attack. Megan House to Sear, who finds Juliana Klauke, and she drains the triple to put the Lynx up 6. Into the first half, it's Lila Cummings backs down her defender, then gets the bucket foul and one-point game. Lynx lead at the half, all tied in the third. Cummings throws it ahead to Riley Moulton, who laces the triple to give PVHC a 3-point lead. Other end, Megan House on the break. She stops, pops, hits the mid-range jumper. Howlers up 3 after 3. In the fourth, House finds Chloe De La Cruz, who finishes through the contact and 1 to make it a 1-point game. Howlers get it right back, though. Brooklyn Raymond's jumper, no good. Shay Ireland with the save, right back to Raymond. She sinks it and 1, and Penobscot Valley gets over the hump. They win the Class C North title. 42-37 is the final.
It feels amazing, and honestly, I was going to put it down, and I was like, wait, how do I do this? He had to tell me like 2 times because I had no idea how to do it, but it feels amazing. You know, we've worked so hard, and finally it's paying off.
We've been working the past 4 years to get to this moment. Since my 8th grade year, we fell short that year, and then the 3 years after that, so just being here now and having the gold around our neck instead of the silver, it feels amazing.
All right, that brings us to our very last matchup of the regional tournament. Congratulations to the Howlers. The 19-1 Madawaska Owls in their first regional championship appearance, taking on 20-0 Mattanockhook Academy. Finally, the last game of the week over at the Krusz Center. It was Madawaska squaring off with the unbeaten Mattanockhook Lynx. Look at that crowd. First quarter, Andrew Oliver feeds Avery Jordan for the transition layup. The Lynx start the game with an 11-0 lead. Later on, Quinn Pelletier kicks it out to Alec Gendro, who knocks down the corner 3 to give the Owls their first field goal of the game. Other end, Oliver catches it off the inbounds pass, hits the 3 and gets hit. The rare chance at a 4-point play puts the Lynx back up 8. Owls now. Pelletier dishes to Isaac Bollier, puts some jelly on it, somehow makes the acrobatic finish, makes it a 9-point game. End of the half, James Trott finds Oliver. He bangs home the 3-point shot. Mattanockhook takes a 39-27 lead into the break. Second half now, Owls trying to get back in it. Pelletier finds Sam Tebow, who dunks it over a defender, give the Owls some momentum, but the Lynx would be too much.
Big fella.
Trott finds the big man, True Weatherby, buries the deep 3. Mattanockhook wins 81-71. They will look to go a magic 22-0 next Saturday.
Feels really good. I mean, freshman, sophomore, junior year, we didn't even make playoffs, so I never even thought this was possible.
It's crazy. It's a goal we've had since this summer, working out outside. We got a new outside court, so we've been on them all summer, and we were talking about this kind of like, not jokingly, but now that we're here, it's like kind of crazy that it's all coming to like be true.
It's coming to be True Weatherby. And finally, the Class C brackets are set for states next weekend. They are right here in Bangor on Saturday, starting with the girls at 7:05. Top-ranked and unbeaten Penobscot Valley takes on South top seed Halldale. Those Bulldogs are 18-3 after their run through the playoffs. And for the boys, Mattanockhook Academy continues their perfect season. They take on top seed Mount Abram. All right, let's bring it back now. We'll break it down. It is time for the rebound, my favorite part of the night. Doug, I'm going to start off with you on this one. You were there for the first game this afternoon. That's a first for us, taking some time out of your busy day to come to the Krusz Center yet again. What'd you notice from that D-Girls final?
Well, I mean, first thing I noticed was that it was such a great way to kick off Saturday's slate of games. I mean, the 4-seeded Skank was up 2 at the half, and they came out on fire, going on a 10-0 run. And with 8 of those points coming from junior Harley Sprague, who simply put is just an all-around great ball player. And the Wolverines gave number 2 seed Central Rusick a real test throughout, and they didn't let being down big in the third get to them. Sophomore captain Lily Burt was just like literally everywhere on the court, racking up a number of steals, points, everywhere. And some of those late, her and Maggie Mahan hit free throws late in the game that really helped seal the deal for the Panthers and makes way for a real competitive matchup against Valley next week. So that's going to be a lot of fun to watch.
Yeah, and we always talk about basketball being a game of runs. I think this was the epitome of that. Central Aroostook started the game. They were up 19-11. You blinked, it was 30-20 Skank. And then you blinked again, and Central Aroostook had come back. What impresses me about the Panthers is they only play about 5-6 girls, but they full court press all game. I mean, those girls have a motor like no other.
Yeah, and I was only there for the tail end of it. And I actually we had the 2 cameras going. I went to set up just in case Skank, really came back and maybe hit a buzzer beater to win or tie it. They didn't even get the opportunity. That's how intense that defense was, and it was just impressive to watch them close that out.
But there were 2 teams that, if they could come back, they were just that talented that, that was quite possible, you know?
Absolutely.
Those 2 teams are so deep. It didn't feel like a 4-2 matchup. It felt like a 1-2 matchup.
No, right. But that's what February is all about.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'll take the next one. What a performance this tournament. We'll stick it with Skank, with the Skank Wolverines boys, and an incredible 2-year run for that group of seniors. I was talking with Coach Aaron Hutchins postgame, and he said, when you have a point guard like Braden Osborne, and I'm directly quoting him here, and a horse like Owen Wyman down low, everything just falls into line from there. From 1 through, I think they play 7 or 8 guys from 1 through 7 or 8. This is such a complete group, such a connected group. They rattled off 20 straight wins last year to get to the regional finals before falling to Bangor Christian. And they kept bringing that up to me in their post-game interviews, that after losing in this game last year, felt really good to get it back. They lost game 1 of the season, and they haven't lost since. They got past the Patriots in the semifinals, and then a 31-point second half today against Katahdin. This was 16-13 at the break, and then Skank just went off in the second half. I say Stearns because they have so many of the football players on the team. 4 seniors in the starting lineup, 3 of them from that Stearns Skank football team that won the North this fall, so the connection is there. The Cougars played great defense in that first half, but with so many weapons like Gavin Gagne, Sam Jacobs, Cam Atkinson, Gage Brown, plus Osborne and Wyman, the 2 I already mentioned, it's so tough to hold this team down for a full 32 minutes. You can maybe get them for a half, you can maybe get them for a quarter, but a full 32, that's not going to happen.
Yeah, and we talked about it throughout this week. I mean, as Osborne said, they got dogs.
They do.
And not just dogs. Like, when you have athletes at that level on a basketball team in the state of Maine running in transition, I don't care how many hours you spend in the gym. If you're that athletic like they are, you're going to make points. And when you add that athleticism with the skill that they possess, so hard to slow down.
And it's always fun to maybe see like a team of sophomores go on a run and go off, but this team has all upperclassmen there. They have, I think, 4 seniors in that starting lineup. Osborne's a junior, so they have that experience. And, I mean, for that group of 5, they've just, I think they're 40-2 over the last 22 games,
right.
42 games.
You said this was the game that they lost last year?
They lost in the regional finals last season, yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure, for ever since then, they kind of circled their, calendar in a way of saying, we got to win this game. But it's not over yet. They got the gold ball game that they got to go. So it's not over yet. I mean, that's going to be a fun team to watch.
Yeah, they got those fighting St. John Saints coming up to Bangor next week. Jack, you took all of the games in today, putting in a long shift at the Krusz Center. Coming in a short time ago, what'd you take away from that evening session?
Long shift, but I was locked in. I was locked into that nightcap, and man, what a special team this Mattinock squad is. The energy this team plays with is off the charts, and it all starts with sophomore Cooper McCarthy. He's simply an Energizer bunny. He's all over the court. The most valuable part of his game, though, he's a sophomore that leads like a senior. He's always encouraging his guys, and that energy spreads around the team. You have guys like James Trott, Andrew Oliver, True Weatherby, guys who aren't as animated but play with that same fire and intensity that McCarthy does and consistently hit big shots when it's their turn to get a bucket. Trott, as you heard him, Trott talked post-game about how he could have never imagined this type of success after not even making the playoffs in his first 3 years as a Mattinock Lynx. I mean, this team's 1 win away from the first perfect season in Mattinock history. And the way they play, how connected they are, how excited they were for each other. That's something that just sticks with me when I think about that squad. I've been able to see them a couple times this year. Someone hits a shot, it's the entire team. The guys on the bench standing up. Cooper McCarthy flying around, going to give him a high five. High fives. It's how connected and how positive they are with each other that I think is the key to their success.
I think we got to break out, the old high tops and get up to that outdoor court this summer too. That's something.
No doubt. No doubt.
That'd be interesting, I think, is a good way to look at that.
Channel 7 versus the North Sea champs.
Yeah, it's funny. Yeah, that'll work out for us. All right, we'll check out the state schedule when we get back and some final thoughts from the tournament. Keep it right here.